Okay, we're back, and for some reason I didn't skip the text this time, so, you know, win right here. We just met Ashley, and I guess Naomi too. I like both of them, but apparently Naomi's gonna be with Gavin, so I guess I'll take Ashley instead. The way Ashley's whole expression changed when she talks about things she's passionate about just warms my heart. Her beaming energy just lights up the whole room. Okay, for some reason the recording stopped. I'll go back, but right now we're making a choice, so I can't go back. But I do remember I didn't know what irate means, so I'm gonna look that up. Irate, feeling are characterized by great anger. Okay, cause I don't want to mess with that. Actually, this one seems more chill. There's a lot of shouting coming from the center of the arcade where Fist of Discomfort is being played. Okay, let's look at the history, because you guys missed a bit, and I'm so sorry about that. Okay, yeah, we started with Ashley covering, okay, we read that. For starters, it's a good moment to collect my thoughts. I think I'm off to a decent start with my coworkers. Good first impressions at any rate. Cooperation's going to be a must. I had awful coworkers before, and they can really drag down your day. Hang on, no time for daydreaming. I think I spot. Let's see, 3 possible issues to look into. I should have time to get to all of them, but which do I tackle first? Let's play. Where Fist of Discomfort is being. I remember Iris telling me about it earlier today while I was bored to death at the ticket desk. Fist of Discomfort, or FOD, is one of the most popular games in the esports circuit. It's been a staple of the scene for over 6 years. One year, Team Wicked Prodigies took on the Unreal and came back to win in the dying seasons of a tiebreaker match to take home a record $5 million prize pot. That's a lot of moolah. And how? Okay, so how does it work? It's a hybrid of real-time strategy and button-mashing brawler. Fight your way down the top and bottom lanes, clearing ways and ninjas to finally topple the enemy dojo. But that's the action part. The strategy part involves using special abilities, purchase items, and ninja summons. FOD is a sheer elegance in its simplicity, the way the different game systems interweave to form one masterpiece of esport perfection. So summon good ninjas, punch bad ninjas, smash the dojo. I'd say bullying down a rich game of action and strategy played the world over by top gamers in such a way is a bit degrading, but sure, okay. All of which is super interesting and stuff, but right now, all I care about is dealing with the loudmouth currently playing the game. The closer I get, the louder the yelling gets. Most of these words are words that... What the actual fuck was that? No, those are definitely all words my mother would disapprove of. You've got to be fucking me. Wait, what? That's the sentence? Is that the word that was supposed to go in there? Oh, are you got to be shitting me? That's what it was. There is no fucking way that is even possible. Those hitboxes don't even fucking connect. Fuck this game. Fuck it all night. Ha, get wrecked. Lando Calrissian? Lando Calrissian. That's a star? I'm not gonna step into it because I don't know it very well. Oh, this is far from over, scrub. I saved a little something extra special for you. I've been baiting you into attacking my sensei, which you fell for hard. Oh, hey. Did I forget to mention that I bought an extra ultimate technique scroll for my dojo? Whoops, my bee. Wait, what? You haven't been farming. How could... XP share techniques with creep waves. Take this. 5-fold fucking explosive deathclaw technique. What? How did you defeat me? No. Fodder. No one can defeat me. Queen. Oh. My dry eyes painfully blinking, making me realize I've been standing here watching intently during that whole exchange. I'm not 100% sure what just happened, but that didn't matter. I was completely sucked in and couldn't tear my eyes away. It was like watching a train wreck. I mean, if the train was the arcade game, and the wreck was that guy's face. Hey kid, what are you staring at? Wow, that was awful. I'm so sorry. Hey kid, what are you staring at? I've never seen a champion of my caliber before. Oh, Seeing as I don't even know how to begin to start to even consider how to respond to her question, I opt to take a moment and collect my thoughts. From what I've somehow gathered, she goes by Queen Bee. The jacket she wears identifies her as a member of L7 Gaming, an arcade esports team. I wonder if that's a parody of something. I've just, like, lately been kind of learning about that stuff, but I don't remember. I know about Cloud9, but probably not that one. Arcade esports team. And she's the most direct, fierce person I've met all day. That's saying a lot considering who I've run into so far. She'd be fun to hang around, no doubt. Why so rude, though? What's a sore winner? That's how I used to think. Now I'm kind of intimidated by her. Does she act this bluntly towards every new person she meets, or grumble whenever she's on the losing end of a fight? It's off-putting. What happened to good sportsmanship? Being nice to your fellow human. Like, there's like XQC. When he was in Minecraft Monday, I really did not like the guy. But seeing him now as a streamer, he actually seems like a decent human being. I don't know. It's hard to say. Hey, don't just stand there all weird and quiet like it's creepy. She snaps her fingers to grab my attention. So are you gonna fucking quarter up or not? Think you can beat the hottest rising star of L7? From what I've seen, I know I could have best a scrub, let alone a professionally competitive player of this game. Nope. No thank you. Plus, I'm not sure I'm allowed to play games while I'm working. You work here? Yes, me, and what's your job, hassling me? I'm actually pretending to work here. Shush. I'm gonna go with the neutral response, because I want to say this. You bet. In fact, I was just hired earlier. I'm the new floor attendant. If the game's eats your quarters, come to me. I'm not laughing. Wait, you're serious? Okay then, welcome aboard this runaway train. Hey, they haven't given you a name tag yet. How am I supposed to know who you are? Her voice reminds me of Carolina Ravassa, you know, the woman who voices Sombra from Overwatch. I think that was actually a weird tactic to have me introduce myself to her. I'm Z. I did technically just start working here 6 hours ago. It might take them time to issue me a name tag. Maybe they needed to send a carrier pigeon to an ancient monastery where name tags are forged in a vast clay oven. Nah, Gavin's just slacking big time. She knows Gavin. I'll talk to that silly boy for you. Make sure you get some proper respect. Thanks. No problem. We gamers got to stick together. I don't think the main character is a gamer, to be honest. I'm Queen Bee, by the way. Aggro style FOD lane pusher specialist for the L7 Gaming. I figured that when you put your arms over your head, cheered and shouted, "No one can defeat me, Queen Bee." Hey, I do not sound like that. Well, maybe a little. Anyway, I'm one of the regulars around here besides Purpur and Tio. So, you'll be seeing a lot of me in the future. Let's hope you last longer than the last guy. Oh great, now she's even making my job into a competition. I hope there isn't a betting pool too. You look like a smart kid. You've seen one of my many streams on the internet, right? Oh, she's a streamer. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Nope. I've literally have no idea what you are talking about. Really? Have you been living under a rock for the past decade? If you consider a small yet formidable apartment a rock, then yes. Oh, you sweet child. You are so innocent and pure. Come, let me show you the path to darkness that is the internet. But is she exclusive to Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook? Nope. Sure, I'd like to learn more. Yeah. Well, it is part of my job to know all about the games here. If Queen Bee is going to give me some insight on the culture around this game, I should take advantage of that. Lead me farther in the dark abyss, my mistress. Did she just say what I think she said? Queen Bee grabs my arms and pulls me close to the Fist of Discomfort cabinet, and upon further inspection, I see the whole haphazard pile of tech she's rigged up. You can't just plug one of these cabs into the internet, so I use a number of clip-on webcams and mics and stuff. Oh, so she streams from the arcade, because I guess people are against console in this timeline. That webcam there, it broadcasts my own personal PC back home, which then streams matches live to all my fans. The chat room appears on my phone. That's kind of like when Michael streams in the basement. Michael Reeves. Costs a bit to put everything all together, and it makes like half an hour to rig up and test each morning, but after doing this here for a couple years, it's easy peasy. I wonder if she's streaming right now and we're like on camera. Aside from Naomi grinding her teeth at my clip-on cameras, damaging the paint job, I mean, anyway, I prefer to stream from the Funplex than from home. There is so much to miss out on sitting by your lonesome with the console version of FOD, the crowds, the wicked trash talk, the community. Wait, are you broadcasting live right now? Are we live right now? Haha, fuck no. That was part of my warm-up matches, though, thank God. I've got a pretty big tournament coming up, so I try to get as much practice in as possible, even if it is with a bunch of fodder, as in FOD-der, as in, you know, chum. Well, aren't you technically a okay. Lunch meat, scrubs, losers, no noobs, no noobs, okay. I got the idea, yes. Queen Bee sees something out of the corner of her eye and glances around the arcade floor. She gives a nod. A nod to someone hanging near the Street Fighter cabinet. Ah, my crew is starting to trickle in. We should be starting a team practice soon. Wait, what time is it? At the tone, the time will be 2:25 p.m. Eastern. Fuck, I gotta go live in 5 minutes. Listen, kid, it's been well, we'll chat later, right? Sure, one thing. Can you keep the swearing down at least a little? We've got kids around here, and I don't want you to get in trouble with Gavin. Him? Meh. But for you, I'll keep it to a PG-13 rating. Now, if you excuse me, there are some butts out there that I need to kick. See? And with a wave and a twirl, she completely abandons me and returns to her Fist of Discomfort game. Queen Bee fires up her broadcast rig, and the shouting and milder swearing starts up again. I should probably get out of here before I accidentally end up on the stream. Queen Bee may be certifiable. She's got a volatile personality, to say the least. Still, she seems to like me, so there's that. She strikes me as the sort to start out rocky with anyone, but gradually get used to working with them. Good for me. Let's see what to handle next. We're doing the crowd last. My mutant floor attendant senses detect danger from the left-hand side of the arcade. I quickly rush all of 30 feet to the scene of the crime, already in progress. Come on, Angry Rand. Hurry the fuck up and finish your game. Do you work here? I saw you behind the desk earlier. Note to self, ask Gavin for a name tag or something. Yes, I'm Z, floor attendant. Well, stop attending to the carpets and attend to me. I want this bitch to wrap up his damn game so I can play. I wonder what curse word that is. Ash's face is obscured beneath her costume mask, but I can feel her wince as the man curses up a blue streak. Sir, there are children present. Please keep the swearing to a minimum. You kick this fat piece of shit off this game and I'll sing Mary Had a Little Lamb all you want. Figuring I ought to hear the fat piece of shit side of the story before rushing to judgment, I tap the player on the shoulder. And he doesn't even notice my tapping. So I tap again, twice. Sir, there are other players waiting to give Mr. Moopy's magic maze a spin. Curiously, the player looks up at the game's marquee, thank you Naomi, which simply reads Moopy. You know the game's full name? Sure, I played it a lot when I was a kid. It's actually called Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze, right? Wizards and pellets and monsters and stuff? Yeah. A bit terse as he's laser focused on the game, and I can see why. He's currently sitting on 714,900 points. Holy crap, that's a heck of a high score. Or, as this other guy would probably put it, holy shit, that's a what? A bitch of a high score? Excuse me. Right, sir, can you please wrap up your game? Nope. I'm keeping good pace here, plenty of livestock on par for getting close to the world record before the kill screen. Somehow the thick arcade jargon sounds classier when draped. Oh my god, he has a British accent. Too bad I can't do one. Sorry, guys. Like, I'm watching some documentary program on the BBC. Yeah, but this is a public arcade. Other folks want to play the games too. No, let him beat the record, man. He finishes clearing the current board while pondering the predicament. Okay. First, I think he's stepping away to end his game, but he's letting his stock of 50 extra dudes slowly deplete as he pulls out his wallet. Without a pause, he pulls out $3,000 in cash and holds it out. Will this cover it? Herma and I flash back to that movie where some dude pays another dude to sleep with his wife, and they roll around in bed covered in money and, cover what exactly? The cost of the game. He's gonna buy the arcade? The game itself. Holy shit. I have never seen this much raw cash in one place at any given time. It's not even in 20s. Dudes rolling in Benjamins. One moment, please. On it. Fortunately, Iris already has my messenger app open for me with Gavin's contact info preloaded. With trembling fingers, I key in, customer wants to buy Moopy for $3K, what do? In less than a minute, I have my response. Customer anyway paid $200 for it, plus parts. Yes, absolutely, yes, sell that relic immediately. Well, okay then. Although, how's Naomi gonna react to this, offloading one of her darlings just because Gavin wants to make a 15-fold profit? It also feels kind of weird to be taking advantage of this guy's lack of grasp on the real costs of old arcade machines. I knew all this workplace trauma was going to catch up to me at some point, but with the rando breathing down my neck, I gotta make a decision. The game was 200, but I'm not sure we should sell. 3,000 sounds about right. It's yours. I would sell it. I like Naomi. I prefer Naomi over Gavin, but logically, we should sell the game. 3,000 sounds about right. It's yours. I'd say 3 large is more than fair. It's all yours. I quickly pocketed the money, feeling vaguely like a thief. A thief who'll be eating well tonight, mind you. No, you give the money to Francine. Bitch. You want me to get the dolly and wheel the old thing out of here for you? But he shakes his head. Absolutely not. I'm leaving the game right where it is. But you bought it. So I can play it whenever I want, for as long as I want, provided nobody else is already playing, of course. Wouldn't it be proper to interrupt someone? But I wouldn't want to take it away from the Funplex. Naomi would cry. We can't have that, right? Oh, this guy's such a sweetheart. I guess not. Which leaves the rando hopping mad, to be fair. We had been kind of ignoring that he exists. What the fuck, man? What kind of an arcade is this? Anyway, fuck this. I'm heading to Deco's Palace. And we just lost a customer, stomping his way out the door. Stomp, stomp, stomp. You just made $3,000. I don't think that matters. On the plus side, Naomi won't cry. On the negative side, I just rode Rando out into the cold. Who cares? What a disagreeable fellow. As for the player, well, he goes back to playing, eating pellets, zapping ghost monsters, clearing mazes. With the crisis behind us, I can actually focus on who this gonzo rich guy actually is. He seems to care more than just his games. Splashing around the cash, aren't we, Mr. Moneymax? Take it from someone walling around in the lower tax brackets. The rich can do whatever they want, whenever they want. And yet, that's not what this guy did. He could have, but he let us keep the game. He just wanted to play. That's all. And why? Because of Naomi. Because of the Funplex. It's home and a family for the games and for us. Maybe it's for the best I sent that rando out the door in the favor of this guy. Definitely. So, you know Naomi? He's happy to talk, even while playing. Of course, I'm a Funplex regular. My name is Percy. I'd hazard you're our new floor attendant. I was here when Francine seated you behind the desk earlier. That's me, Z-Storm Arcade Wrangler. Well then, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I can't do a British accent. And I look forward to getting to know you better. So, you've seriously just been playing Moopy all day, huh? What can I say? It's my calling. I actually owned a Moopy cabinet once. Had it in my flat, but playing it by myself all alone in the dark, it's not the same. I need the atmosphere. The beeps and the boops? No, those you eventually learn to filter out. I mean, everything. The games, the lights, the kids, the feeling of being in an arcade. I score my best when I'm in real-world conditions. It's about the emotions, the laughter and the tears, the excitement of competition. I need that swirling chaos of human emotion around me to play at my finest. Naomi gets that. She keeps Moopy in top condition for the day I eventually land my high score. What's the current world record, then? About 3.5 million. This guy has been standing here since I was working the morning shift hours and hours. He's still only about 720k into his game. Can't imagine him being in anything but top health condition to try this. Guy's gotta have legs made out of carbon fiber and bladder of tungsten. I just let a few extra lives drain out whenever I need to go pee. Also, he may be psychic. I feel like I should let him get back into his game, but burning question. They burn like fire. You must have a solid job, good income, so gonna get your Moopy dipped in gold. If you don't mind me commenting on it, that's a lot of money to have on your person. What do you do for a living? This and that. He doesn't really seem to care to talk about his work, not in a guarded way. It's just less interesting than his current maze. Sorry about that. I was just checking if I was still recording. Maybe he's actually the head of an international diamond smuggling ring. They hide the stones inside arcade games. Day trading. Is that stocks? Day trading, stocks and bonds. Anybody can do it if they have a head for the numbers. It's really nothing important. Or maybe he's a day trader. I don't feel people are defined by their work. I know the arcade is home to those who've made their passion into their work, but it's the passion that matters more. I have my passions, the same as anyone. I look forward to learning yours as well. When I'm not deep in the middle of the game, I mean. He's getting more and more distracted by the game. I should leave him be. I have to do a thing about a thing. Be seeing you, Miss Storm. Yet another weird encounter in a string of weird encounters. By the end, he sounded more like the high-score junkies you hear about in documentaries. Obsessed, driven, kind of strange. But that's not the impression I had of him from the beginning. He smiled when talking about not splitting up the arcade. We're gonna end it here. It's been 15 minutes, and I hope you guys enjoy. And we'll finish with all our problems in the next episode. See ya.